You boys know what's about to happen to you. You leave now.
Hello guys, welcome back to Amazing Poses. So today there will be a video with Amazon series, Reacher, mostly remains faithful to the books. However, there are a couple of details that only fans who've read the novels know. Richard, 10 things only die-hard book fans know about Jack Reacher so far. Most Jack Reacher fans have been influenced by Richard, the 8th episode of Amazon Prime's crime thriller, because it is mostly faithful to the events and themes published in the books. The series also received casting rights, for which Tom Cruise films were widely criticized. Related. 10 Amazon Prime shows waiting for 2022. Yet as much as the series is book perfect, there are still some details about the protagonist that leave it. Since there are 26 Richard novels to deal with, it is understandable to omit some information. Hopefully, if the popularity of the show continues, such details will appear in the coming season. Date of birth of Jack Reacher. Jack Richard was born in Berlin, in October 29, 1960. His mother disturbed him inside a military base and simply named him Jack Richard. According to Never Go Back, he has been referred to as Jack, N.E. Richard in his military records since he has no middle name. Fans can bury themselves in the latest Lee Child book, hoping to see the adventures of an elderly Jack Reacher, although the author is notorious for going back to the previous timeline. An important detail to note is that Richard was 37 when the first novel was published in 1997. Reacher is 37 in the series, which could be the real age of actor Alan Rickson. Jack Reacher briefly settles down. Jack Reacher is not the type of promise, but he briefly endorsed in tripwire with Jody Garber, the daughter of one of his commanding officers. But the relationship between the two is broken through echo burning. He also sleeps in Gone Tomorrow with Detective Teresa Lee. Richard's lack of interest in the romantic couple is also seen in the series. He went the farthest to sleep with Officer Roscoe, one of the most intelligent Richard characters. Even during the hotel room tryst, it makes its debut. He doesn't even kiss her goodbye when he leaves Margrave in the season finale. It's just a matter of guessing whether Jody Garber will be in the future season. Jack Reacher's inspiration for flowing. According to Never Go Back, Jack Reacher took inspiration from the Vikings, Romans and Polynesians as they too took up the lore of wandering. He further believes that he is likely to be genetically migratory so he cannot settle in one place. Related. Top 10 Jack Reacher quotes from the show. Richard's inclination for drifting is a good thing because it eliminates any kind of monotony by spreading his adventures across the United States. Sometimes he has to go abroad. At the end of season 1, Richard also leaves Margrave, so fans can wait for an adventure in a new town next time. Assets of Jack Reacher. It is well known that a former military policeman is a drifter, but what exactly does he have? Initially, he only carried a foldable toothbrush, but according to the affair, after 9/11 the drifters had to show some identity, so he started carrying an ATM card and an ID. Typically, movies and TV drifters such as John Rambo, one of the best action heroes of the 80s, are shown carrying large bags. By wandering around doing nothing, Richard portrays himself as a unique action hero. There is an advantage to doing this because it prevents him from standing too much and attracting attention. After all, its size is already a problem. Jack Reacher never does laundry. One of the details published on the killing floor is that Reacher never does laundry. Whenever his clothes get dirty, he throws them in the bin and gets new ones. The exact reason for this practice is not explained. The lack of space for his laundry cannot be identified as a valid reason because most of the cities he visits have motels that gladly take care of their clients' clothing. A good reason may be that he never had time to do laundry while in the military, so he has maintained this practice. Jack Reacher is an expert Marxist. Jack Reacher is rarely seen shooting from a distance in the series, but he is quite an expert marksman. In one shot, he was described as the only military policeman to win the U.S. Marine Corps 1,000-yard invitational rifle competition. Related. 10 predictions for Richard's Season 2. Since he's not a sniper, Richard doesn't necessarily know how to shoot from a distance. He is also often liked for close killings and fights. Presumably this little detail was revealed only to make him look worse. Overall, there is no war-related thing about the former U.S. The Army cannot be a member of the military police corps. Jack Reacher has a photographic memory. Reacher remembers almost everything, but this ability is best seen through his love for music. According to Gone Tomorrow, he has memorized multiple blues units in their being and does not require any kind of device to operate them. It's one of the more unrealistic things about the character, since there is hardly any person sharp enough to not need a device to listen to music. If Reacher indeed had that kind of memory, it could have been recognized early by his superiors. Consequently, he would probably have risen to the highest ranks of the military of the CIA. Jack Reacher isn't a gym buff. One of the reasons Reacher is one of the best book-to-TV adaptations is that the protagonist's massive physique is maintained. In the books, he is described as being 6 feet 5 inches with a weight of around 210 to 250 pounds. Additionally, he has a 50-inch chest and a six-pack like a cobbled city street. Interestingly, he doesn't work out, claiming his size is genetic. Every member of Jack Reacher's family is described as large and well-built in the novels, therefore, his claim about genetics is entirely accurate. It's thanks to their size and strength that they all joined the military or special government agencies. Reacher's mother, Josephine Moutier Reacher, is even reported to have killed a person as early as the age of 13. Jack Reacher's brother's death. In the movie, Jack Reacher's brother is killed as part of the counterfeiting conspiracy. He is said to have been a Secret Service agent too. The story in the books is slightly different. Joe Reacher worked for the U.S. Treasury Department and was killed while meeting an investigation subject. Related. 8 books that would make great TV shows. The protagonist's brother's death means more to him in the series since it's linked to the overall counterfeiting conspiracy. Reacher is shown to care more about avenging Joe's death than stopping crime. Thanks to Joe being made a greater part of the storyline, Reacher gets to have a human side instead of simply being a fighting machine. Jack Reacher speaks French. In Die Trying, Reacher tricks the baddies into thinking he is a French mercenary. He does this by speaking French fluently. He is able to do so because his parents were both French. Given how heavily Lee Child vouches for the protagonist's intelligence, his multilingual abilities don't come as a surprise. A person who has knowledge of just about everything is a person that can be easily fluent in multiple languages. And since he was stationed in different parts of the world during his military career, it's likely that he knows many other languages too.